Shall we start then?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So thank you everybody for your patience and also a warm greetings to everyone. I don't know whether it is morning or afternoon, but warm greetings to everybody. And thank you very much for joining with us in this informal talk show with Shabnam Imran ma'am from Cyprus. So she is an artist and we will be learning more about her experiences as well as her, artworks and all in this program. So without further ado, let us welcome Shabnam ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Thank you so very much. Hello.
All right. Thank you so much for taking your time and then, being with us. I think you have actually been you have seen some of our programs before, and here what we generally do is that mostly like youth as well as seniors, artists, professionals, they are generally invited to our program where we interact with them and try to know a little bit more about them besides their profession and all. So we would like to start from knowing you, like your hobbies, your family, where do you live, and like what kind of work you do. So if you don't mind, please share with us.
First of all, thank you so very much for being here with me. And now, my name is Shabnam Imran. I am 36 years old, and I'm Pakistani actually, but living here in northern Cyprus for about 12 years now. And I am a busy mother of 3 kids. Besides this, I am an artist, I'm a sculptor and a writer too.
Wow, you have lots of discipline where you work. So tell us, like, which is the best? You're like being a writer or an artist or a sculptor?
Actually, when I was a child, I just knew that I would be a writer because I used to write all the time, and I was keenly interested in literature and cultures, human psychology. So, but when I was a child, I never had an idea that I would be a painter or sculptor. This just was gifted to me afterwards.
Wow, wow. That is very interesting.
3 of them I enjoy. They all are like therapy to me, and they help me to understand my own self. So I love getting involved in them.
Right. So, let us know, like, for how long you have, like to be an artist and how long you have been professionally an artist.
Yeah, I was one day, this is a very interesting story for me, actually. One day I was writing in 2014, I was writing something, and in a moment I found myself that I am drawing. I have started drawing a face. At that moment I realized that it's a great enjoyment to draw. I practiced, then continued. I practiced a lot. I did portraits of my friends, families, and charcoal drawings, graphite drawings. Then I got further to watercolor, gouache colors, then sculptures. Writing was always with all of this. There was something that always was.
Right. So it seems like,
yeah. In 2014, I started my artworks and then continued. I am a self-taught artist, actually.
Wow, that is even interesting. Right. So it's like, generally how we see, a writer is that they try to express, themselves or their thoughts through their write-ups. And seems like you found another way, like besides being a writer, you find one more way to express yourself.
Yeah, I think writing was not enough for me. That's why I was gifted with this kind of art also. And after painting, I see here, I never had an idea that I would be busy with the sculptures. And one day I found myself, I'm creating sculpture.
Wow, really interesting. So, like For how long you have actually been working as a professional artist?
That was very beginning for me. I've applied for first exhibition that is going to be held in next month here in northern Cyprus, and that's all. I'm at a very beginning point right now.
So are you facing any sort of challenges with this, new sector?
No challenges, just everything is going all right. But because of COVID-19, so many things changed. Otherwise, my exhibition was going to be held in previous year, but everything got pending because of COVID-19. So it's getting further. Let's see when it's going to be happened.
All right.
That's all.
But then, well, since you are going to have your own exhibition, we would like to congratulate you right now. So congratulations on that. And well, like since you are from Pakistan, as well as you have experience living in Cyprus, so tell us about, this like the art scenario, like, art scenario of Pakistan, as well as the art scenario of Cyprus. Like, how do you see this?
Actually, when I was in Pakistan, I was not involved in art field. And I was not interested in, maybe I was unconsciously interested.
Right.
I don't know yet. So when I started my career as an artist, started here. So I was here. I attended many exhibitions, artists here. So I can talk about just northern.
Right. I'm really sorry about the disturbance. Sorry.
It's a flow of life.
So really, I'm really sorry for the disturbance. They generally do come since I'm at home and also, well, anyway, greetings from my dogs too. They are Lumi and then Nikki, and they generally love to disturb me during the programs and all. So anyway, tell us about your hobbies. Seems like, you have a lot of things going on as a writer, as well as, an artist, but then what kind of hobby you have?
My hobbies related to my art is to create new things and have new ideas and express them through colors or clay or writings. I write. When I came here, I had to learn Turkish language. So I learned and I write in Turkish language now. So my first book that is in poetry is on the way to publishing. And I'm interested in human psychology and cultures and their cultures and the influences of them on each other, human beings and cultures and their strokes against each other and their influences on each other. So this is the field that I try to learn. I read books, a lot of reading. Because besides learning Turkish language, I try to learn about psychology and cultures. That's the field that I'm interested in. So I'm always busy in such things.
So it seems like your interest is your hobby itself.
Yeah, and whenever I have time, I go to historical places that are so much influential to an artist or a writer. So I love to visit them.
Sounds really interesting too. So a little bit besides your, work and all. So what kind of difference you found regarding food in, since you are from Pakistan and you have been to Cyprus, do you find any, food difference or, especially food difference?
Yeah. As human beings, we cannot find any difference, but as culture and differentiation between languages, you can find some kind of difficulties also. When I came here in Cyprus, I found that there is no need to speak English here. if you have to contact, to make friendships to others, you have to talk Turkish language. So there was a very big difference for me there. For 1 or 2 years, I just worked on learning language just to make friendships or to establish here. Because when one go to the other country with no culture, with no understanding of language, you can feel some kind of loneliness. So that was a big challenge for me. Culture differences, yeah. Here it's some kind of modern country, island. It's an island, not a country that is separated in 2 parts. I am living in northern Cyprus. The other is southern Cyprus, that is in Rome, Europe. This is the Republic of Turkey. So there is a big difference in between cultures also. Here, a lot of things I had to learn from beginning and from zero, just to get established here and feel home here.
So, tell us, like, how your family supports you in this matter, with your profession, with your interest.
Yeah, my family, they so much, they're interested and they're happy for me that I'm an artist. But in my family, I was the only child that was educated. I did my bachelor in Pakistan in philosophy, and they're happy that I'm support will be, first of all, from the artist on self. The others are just watchers, and they watch and they are okay. They congratulate me, that's all.
Right. So have you ever influenced your family members into art or not?
Yeah, of course. Never influenced, and in many ways I have encouraged them, I think.
As you said, it's therapeutic, right? Right. It sounds really interesting. I would like to actually share your slides. I've received few photographs, and we will, discuss a little bit about your artwork too. And maybe I think a lot of people will be interested. We actually have Ozma here. She's also from Pakistan and an artist too. And we have Angel. She also belongs to the art community itself with the gallery, and she's also an artist. So I'm pretty sure everybody would love to see what you have been doing. So let me share your work. Could you see the screen? Can everybody see the screen? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll just go forward with this. So, for this talk program, I talked with Shabnam ma'am, and then she did share us few of her, artworks, and also, I will be showing you and going through a few of the pictures. Shabnam ma'am, would you like to say something about this painting?
Yeah, its name is Question, but it's a discussion about life and death.
Wow, very intense.
Yeah, here is a cage that I have put here to show the rules that we need. Actually, cultures have some rules also for human beings, or security, of course, but some rules can be so much strict towards human beings that they can not feel free to find themselves, to see themselves, or to express themselves freely. So And the school is for death. You have to follow the rules or you have to die.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, really intense. So we have another one. I think this was made during COVID. Oh,
Yeah.
it's because of the mask. I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Simply about COVID-19. Yeah.
Ah, all right. So it seems like, like a lot of artists, you also got inspired to express yourself during the COVID.
Yeah.
Mhm. So we have another one. Could you tell us some more about this?
This is waiting. Its
Mhm.
name is waiting for, yeah. It's just simply waiting, just in four walls, looking at the ways that there has nothing. All
Mhm.
right.
All right.
Just, yeah.
Right. So let us move to the next one. I think these are self-portrait.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One is, yeah. The lady who is sitting on the sofa, and beneath you can see some blackbirds.
Right.
That means that I'm concentrated on my goals and I have to ignore some of the problems that can distract me. So these blackbirds expressing the problems or some negativity that can distract you so easily, but here I'm concentrated on the goal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
The other one is just sitting and thinking. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the next piece. So we have these two.
Yeah. This is how to see.
Mhm.
Yeah. She has no eyes, but she is questioning about how to see, and we all can see actually, but we sometimes, most of the us don't know how to see with our own eyes
Mhm.
without any lenses. So here
Right.
I wanted to express it. The other one is touch from the
Oh.
other world.
Mhm. Really
That's some
thoughtful
kind of
topics.
revelation. Yeah, that's some kind of revelation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we have this final two pictures.
Yeah.
Seems like self-portrait again, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is reading in harmony, and the other one is simply portrait. I love to do painting like they're in this way, where the drops are dry. I just don't care about the details or about to just be realist. I love this kind of work, just loosely you express yourself.
Right.
That's all.
Actually, we do see lots of bird, and I think especially these are crows, right? In
Mhm.
your artwork. So do you have any special meaning behind them?
I think it's just not in my artwork, in my poetry also. I
Mhm.
talk to cages and birds and such kind of things. I think birds are for me freedom.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Really
I
special.
just when I did this, I didn't notice that I'm using birds all the time. Mostly all of my paintings contain birds. Now I'm
Mhm.
noticing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let me stop sharing these. And well, we actually did know like what you like now. So you like books, you like writing, you like art and all. Tell us about what you don't like.
About
Well, anything that you don't like the most, I guess. Maybe some of your hobbies that you had in the past.
what I don't like?
Mhm.
Are you asking
Yeah.
about my hobbies?
or anything. You can just share us like what you don't like the most, like as we know what you like the most.
First of all, hobbies cannot be disliked.
Okay.
Hobbies are
right.
Hobbies are attained or adopted just to be away from the real life, or to live in your own life, in your own corner that you have built for your own self. So hobbies cannot be disliked. The other things, there are so many. I am interested in human psychology and behavior, so there are so many things that we ignore. For example, there are distances, mutual distances created in or among people. This disturbs me a lot. So I think these are the things that I express again and again in my artworks also, or in my writings. This is and these are noticeable things. All right. Otherwise, life, when you understand life that in your own way, then everything is going all right. Before this, you have so many questions that have to be answered. And after answering these questions, you're all right and you're on calm and go with your flow. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I do agree with you on this stuff. So, like what I would like to ask is that you are a Pakistani who is living in Cyprus, right? And then you are going to have an exhibition there. So, like tell us your journey, being an artist and exhibiting there, like how tough was there and how challenging was there, how supportive people were there. Could you tell us a few, things about these things?
Yeah, sure. Actually, here, among other artists also, there is a few contacts. I mean, a little contact between them also, because here it's a very little place that people have their own galleries. Artists have their own galleries and they show their work there, and there is no announcement or no news about their art. So sometimes we can miss them. So for me here, it can be a challenge, but because I know that it can be a challenge, I am trying to do it on my own self. Actually, yeah, beside this, I am going to support others also. I think here there is a need of so many things be solved in art field. There is a deficiency between contact, between the connection of artists. Everyone is living their own lives, and their friends and family can see their pictures or artworks, but if they invite, they merely use social media or TV news. So that can be a challenge, but I know about this challenge, so I am going to solve it on my own self. I have a number of artists here, friends. So let's see. I will experience, and then I can tell what's happened.
Right. That is actually really interesting, like what you are saying. There are actually, like, whenever we see artists, like among the younger generation of artists, they look very, very active in social media. So they would be, seen in Instagram, like posting their new works or, their inspirations, anything. But then we also, find these a little bit, senior most artists who are a little bit slower compared to the younger generation, like sometimes their pages don't get updated for very, very, very long period of time. And we get like really curious, like what they are up to, like what kind of work they are making. But then we can't even find any like sneak peeks, nothing. So, and all of a sudden we get information that, oh, there is gonna be an exhibition. So that is how things happen, even in our country, it's also the same. But yes, like you said, there is like there seem to be a gap between, you know, artist community itself, like among the artists, the buyers, galleries, and all.
That's a very small place, so that's why they don't care about the other people.
But I think this is advantage too for you, correct? Yeah, because see, because the place is so small that, you know, I think you will know all the artists by their name and from their houses itself.
Yeah. There can be, let's say, maybe I have to activate them.
Oh, why not? You know, like it is said that you have to start something on your own if you want to see those changes, you know, like if it's not happening.
Actually, I have some plans for future to do some very important things here in art field. I hope everything will be activated, because here people, as I have told you, that they don't care about everyone has their own small little gallery and they put their work, and mostly the work is invisible. Not everyone can visit them. So I have to step for this kind of things.
Okay, so let us get out from this context and tell me, like, which medium in art you like the most? Like it could be an art form, or you know, paintings. If there is, then please tell us, like, which medium do you like the best?
Personally, I like to get involved in charcoal drawings than clay sculpting. That's so much, loving to me. I love to be lost.
Right.
And
Okay.
And
so
now,
please.
I have experience with watercolor and gouache. Now I'm getting further with oil paint. I will. The next project will be in oil paint. Let's see.
Are you actually right now in your workshop?
I have a little room also. This is not a gallery.
Okay. Would you mind giving us a tour, like, you know, of the space?
I have not much paintings here, just sculptures you can see here. Yeah.
Looks interesting.
Yeah. These are all sculptures that are wrapped in nylon. This is my room, little room, actually, just working.
Wow, looks clean. Just a joke. All right. So would you like to say something to the youth? You know, like our platform are inviting lots of artists, and there are lots of youth who are also being invited. So would you like to say something to them?
Yeah, sure. Like to say, because I went through the same path. So I have something. Please believe yourself, first of all. In this phase of time, mostly all of us have lost our own selves, and we mostly follow others' tracks. So I would love to say, find yourself and feel free to, and believe yourself, first of all. Believe yourself and go with your dreams, with passion. So it's very important, very, very important to break the walls and go to your own way, to build your own world. This is very important in this so much tensed phase of life. Everyone is getting distanced. So if we understand that we have our own way also, and at some point, everyone has to stop following other paths, others' tracks. So this is very important to know your own self and to believe your own self and express your own self freely without questioning yourself. If you have questions, just solve them, but without any hesitation or fear. This is very, very, very important.
All right. Thank you so much for your beautiful thoughts. Well, let me take you out from all this context and let me ask you something really weird. You don't have to answer if you don't like. If you were not an artist or a writer, what would you have been?
I would be a lecturer because I was planning on being a lecturer in a university when I was in Pakistan. Then I came here, and writing was always with me. I don't know if I was not an artist or a writer. I think I would be a writer too, but a lecturer in a university.
Wow, that's like really, really interesting. So do you have any future plans? Besides the art exhibition that you have, do you have any special future plan?
Yeah, I have future plans about, as I have told you already, that in northern Cyprus, I have to start here, and then I would love to get further to Pakistan and other countries. But I have plans to have exhibition salons where other artists can master in psychology. This is what I have to do in my life.
All right. Those are beautiful set goals. All right. Would you like to say something to your family and friends?
I love you, my family and friends.
Thank you so much. All the questions that I have set for you, it's finished. So I would like to open the platform for all our participants. Let me introduce them first. There are a few new participants, and I would like to request Shivani. So Shivani is related to museology. So she is going for further, the course too, for the future. So besides her, we have Safalta Kumari. So I actually don't know much about her. So I would be happy if she, gives her introduction a little bit. And besides them, we have, senior professionals here. So we have Professor Dr. Dhan Kumar. So he is from Nepal, and he is related to one of the museum here and one of the learned personnel from our country, and also, member of ICOM Nepal. And obviously, I think we have Mohammad Akhtar Javed. So he is from Pakistan and professional to museum, and a lot of other professions too. So yes, I would like to open the platform, and please help us, interact with Shabnam ma'am. I would like to go with Ozma, to ask her question or share her thoughts with you first. Hello, Ozma.
Hi. Thank you, ma'am Shabnam. You're giving a very informative and fruitful conversation with us. And welcome here. And I'm asking how much time involved to make this type in these paintings you are. How much time involved you make this?
I have been involving in art for about 6 or 7 years now.
No, in each painting, time involved.
One painting can take 1 week, or the other can 2 weeks. This just depends upon my feelings. If I feel that it's completed, I leave it.
Right.
I'm not following that realism or something else. I just express myself, and when I feel that this painting is showing what I want to say, so I leave it. time can be different.
How many places you exhibit before in Pakistan?
No, my first solo exhibition will be held in next month. This is very beginning point for me. And
Okay.
that's going to happen here.
Okay, in Cyprus.
Yeah, Northern Cyprus.
Okay. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Like I would really like Shabnam ma'am as well as Osma to connect together, because since both of you are artists, and I'm pretty sure you both can actually, share your problems as well as, your thoughts. If you have any, kind of like if you are stuck somewhere. Well, I would like to reintroduce Safalta Kumari again. So she is from Pakistan and she's an architect. And I would love to, invite her to share her thoughts with Shabnam ma'am, actually. Safalta ma'am?
Hi. I personally really was inspired by what you said in the end. Other than your work is really intense. I saw, and it does convey at the first glance. It does convey what we're thinking. So that's really nice. And I just wanted to know that, like, how did you come to this? Like, you were a writer, and you were planning to become a lecturer. So, what inspired this shift?
Can I interrupt for a while? Safalta ma'am, could you please put your video on? We would like to see you.
Okay. Right, just a second.
Sure, ma'am. If we find the, face for voice, it's really interesting, right? Thank you so much. Shabnam ma'am, what would you like to say about her question?
I was actually, that's what I was asking, was that
Right.
she was about to become a lecturer.
Right.
So how did she come about to, making that shift that she did, from a lecturer to a sculptor? That's not something that, a lot of people often do.
Right.
What inspired her?
Yeah, when I was in Pakistan, I was planning of getting further with my education. And after completing it, I was going to be a lecturer. But after coming here in 2009, I came here and I had to get established here from zero. So many things changed and I could not have a chance to continue my education. And what inspired me, I think I would love to tell you sincerely that it happened itself. As everyone can, every human being try to express themselves, but not everyone is going to express in such shapes. Everyone has their own way to express themselves, okay? Right. So I didn't choose painting or sculpting. I just chose writing. This happened to me automatically itself. I already told that I was just writing something, and in a while I saw myself that my pencil is drying face. So I started. It's a good way. Yeah, it was a good way to express myself very easily. So I continued. And now I'm really so much comfortable with these things. So it happened to me.
Great.
Thank you so
That's
much.
a really nice sense that you had.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Thank you very much, Safalta ma'am. So next, I would request Noran. Would you like to share something with Shabnam ma'am?
Okay, thank you very much for being with us. Welcome to our family. I'm sorry that I missed most of the the talk show, but I'm very happy to see you and to see one of the teachers from Pakistan. Actually, I have to consult you in one thing because they are offering me to go to the university and complete my life as a teacher at the university. So what do you think about that? Should I leave the work in the field of architecture and go to teach at the university, or I should complete working like like my whole life, my past 10 years.
Shabnam ma'am, what would you like to suggest, Nora?
I would love to say she must suggest me something.
Okay, right. It's really interesting, like finding our own voice and finding our own thought is something which is very challenging, and a lot of people actually faces this problem. So, well, I don't know about Shabnam ma'am, but in my, yes ma'am?
This is never a created way. This is always here, that finding our own way. Just we notice, sometimes we notice a little late in lives.
Right. So I was also going to say the same thing. Self-reflection is something, like we have to listen to our own voice. That's when we understand what to do and not, right?
And then you can realize that there was one thing, listening to our own voice was the only truth. So we must not be late in such things. We sometimes ignore ourselves. So that's
right. We are really sorry, Nora. We didn't answer your question. We just, we just place it in circle.
Yes, I know. I didn't get my answer already.
Nora, in passing this question, you can change the question. But in future, we can talk about it.
Right, true.
So it's my only question, because I hear that you are a teacher at the university, and I'm passing with this career change and career shift. So I was asking you for for your advice, but it's okay.
Next year, everything is going to be cleared, so we can discuss about it.
Okay.
Osma wanted to ask something, right? Osma?
Yeah. I want to ask about your writing and which type of do you write the story, and for which group you are target?
Like genre or audiences, right?
Okay, yes. Yeah. I know.
So Sapna ma'am, Osma, she is asking what kind of genre or for the audience do you write?
As I've told, I'm interested in human psychology, human behavior, and changing in behavior time to time. And for my first book that's on the way to publishing is poetry, Turkish poetry. And other is that I'm writing these days is on human psychology. The problems about our behavior and how we are not able to see the solution that is just in front of us, but we continuously go to the in cycle. And we are lost in this process of problems that we can, sometimes we are not able to see the solution that is just here in front of us. So this is my topic for now.
Really interesting ones. So I think it answers your question, right, Osma?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
And any of writing you published?
My first book is going to be published.
Which title? Which?
It's in Turkish language. It's in Turkish language, and its title is Kanat ve Kelime, yani wings and words.
Wow.
Oh, nice, very nice.
We would love to have your, book, I mean, like whenever it's published, we would like to know about it. I think you can, post in our family group and let us know.
Yeah.
All right. So, by the term of poems and all, so we have Shivani here. I'm not sure ghazal comes under poetry or not, but she is a very good ghazal, writer as well as reciter. So, where are you, Shivani? We need you now. lunchtime is over, I think. Anyway, I think she's busy with something. So let us go to another participant, Angel. Are you free to, like share with us?
Wait, I'm trying to fix my audio.
Okay. Would you like to say something? Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm currently outside.
All right, it's okay.
I'm currently outside and in transit, but I was listening to everyone. I don't know what to say. Like I'm just observing everyone because I'm new here, and I really like Shabab by teaching. So I really wish I could teach as well. So I was hoping to like hear the answer for the question a while ago by the architect that would want to teach, because I really wanted to teach as well. So I don't have anything to impart as far, so I just wanted to listen to everybody, and I'm grateful that I'm here to listen to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you really, really very much for being here. And well, anyway, you did share your thoughts. So thank you so much for that. Next, I would like, Shivani is here. Please interact with Shabnam, because I'm pretty sure you both have a lot of things in common. Please.
Yes. I would like to. Hi, Shabnam. Your paintings are very beautiful, but if you can tell me, is there is a reason your paintings carry on degree of morbidity in them?
Sorry, I couldn't listen.
Could you repeat your question, Shivani?
Yeah. Your paintings are very beautiful, but if you can tell me, is there a reason your painting is carry and degree of morbidity in them?
Now, I think this is my way to express myself. I am I am influenced by the cultures and their influence on human beings, and especially on women, I think. So they create some kind of questions in mind. So to find the answers, I paint like this. I think there is no reason. I just put the colors on it, and it's created as an answer.
So basically, it's more like expression rather than trying to show certain parts, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's a very beautiful thing. It Shabnam's painting shows the more thing the feminism, very aspects in a feminized thoughts, her feelings are fabulous things, I think, in my point of view.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shabnam. Thank you so much.
All right. So Aditya, would you like to say something?
Well, of course. And this is for you, Nuran. Like I wanted it to do it last time, but you weren't there. So this is for you.
Okay. Only for her. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Please share something, whatever you feel like with Shabnam.
The only reason I want to ask to Shabnam.
Excuse me, Aditya.
Yes.
Shabnam, she would like to say something.
I would like to, yeah, I've watched so many videos, so I would like to ask you a question, Aditya. Do you come here for Nora?
I'm here for the beautiful ladies. And now, especially for Noran. I've been waiting for her.
Okay. Nora, do you like to say something about this to Aditya?
Say anything unless I'm just
You're embarrassing her.
saying.
Okay. Aditya, this is not about you or Noran right now. This is about Shabnam ma'am. So please interact with her.
They cannot be concentrated.
Okay, so just tell me something. I'm like, what's with Cyprus and its architecture, especially the Santorini's? Is there a special reason why we get to see a lot of Santorini's built in Cyprus and like no modern kind of building? Like they are like more influenced of the Greek architecture. So if you can.
Here on Cyprus, United Cyprus, so many civilizations ruled, so they left their signs here, buildings here. So many influences here on buildings or cultures. That's why there are so many beautiful and attractive and old buildings here that show their civilizations who ruled here.
We have the Greeks, the Turks.
Egypt, Arabs, Great Britain, Greece, yeah, Romans, so many cultures here that are combined together. And buildings show you so clearly their influences. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aditya.
Thank you.
I would like to switch to our senior, professionals. So I would like to ask Kumar sir if you would like to share, anything with Shabnam ma'am. Tan sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We are listening.
Shabnam has
Sir, we cannot hear you.
nice Pakistan. Although she's doing very well, I think what I heard about her. She's really nice lady, but actually I don't have to nothing to say about the art and architecture, about study or her work. Anyway, she has done she has an expert in 2000. Although she has 3 kids, although she is doing continuous her profession, that's good. And more, she has talked about us. That's good. And many friends has been asked many questions. That's enough. Just listen. I don't have a special. No, there is no any special question for her. Anyway, what she have presented is very much. Actually, I thought that she's courageous. That's good. Who has gone on another country, done a lot of art architecture, work of art architecture. So that's good. It is also a lesson for everybody. That's very good. Many friends had asked before. So I have to ask to her anyway. And ICOM family. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
So right now, because of the weather, I think there are problems with internet in most of the part. So if there is any,
yeah,
problems,
I think so. That is not.
yeah.
Net is yes.
Right. If anybody has any question, you can also type the questions or, in the chat box, and we will go through this. Next, last but not the least, I would like to request our Mohammad Akhtar Javed sir to say something to Shabnam ma'am. Javed sir.
Yeah, I'm here. No problem. So, first thing I would say that as a policy, museums are open for all. So we are also open for all, whether they are qualified architect, they are qualified artist, or whether they are non-qualified or self-taught people. So we are open to all. This is our policy. So we don't want to hear that, look, they are facilitating more that us to qualified people. So no, we our policy is that. So the second thing is that keeping in mind that she is the self-taught artist, right? So the second thing, keeping in mind that she has started late, this painting, doing painting and all these things. So she must be having some, say, interest in that, but she didn't extensively exercise that art, but lately she has started this exercising. So the third thing that we must see that where she is living at the moment. So how much artist she is interacting with them, right? So actually it is, there is a class system, right? There is a class system, there is a schools. So see, there are school of arts and the school of artists. So one school is never let the other school come in to their way, right? So they have to, these self-taught people, they get confused with what school to be say adopted or continue with their artists. So there is a reason. So in results, what happened that no schools gave them space to do the things of their interest. So what I believe in these conditions, when I look at her watercolor, and especially the self-portrait, so I feel she is doing wonderful job. So she is doing wonderful job. And this is another thing that she belongs to Pakistan originally, but definitely I never knew that she belongs to Pakistan. So, but I believe that such a courageous lady having 3 child in home, so and taking care of this art too. So she is exerting in that right now, and she is having an exhibition 1 month later. So this is that shows that she is progressing. She is not behind the artist of Cyprus, northern Cyprus, I think. The southern Cyprus is a very rich Cyprus. So see, they have a lot of art activities in southern Cyprus. So I think I appreciate her what she is doing at the moment, and then definitely she should join our team. She should join our family, because I see Angel. Angel, are you there?
She's in transit. She can listen.
I'm here.
Yeah. So she don't want to show us her face. You don't want to show us your face, or your camera is not working? Oh my God. Oh, look at her. Okay. Okay. So you see the interaction. Yeah, I mean, I just called Angel because she is owning a gallery, art gallery, and she is also artist too. She has attended and participated rather in conference, art conference in Paris. Paris. It was Paris or some other. Yeah,
Yes, it's in Paris. Yes.
yeah, it was Paris. So, so they are the people. They are in between. They are linked in between self-taught artists or the beginning of art, beginning artists and the senior artist and the senior art in the market. So what is good for Shabnam that she must join our family, so she will learn little bit from these perfect artists. We have Arganita in here, we have Elinora, we have then with
Eliana.
architects, we have Uzma here. So they have a good work. So they are the present day market artists, in fact. So we are preferring youth because we can get a creative activities to show our friends or ICOM family. So they can, ICOM family definitely was, Meena is also a member of ICOM and Dr. Dhan is also a vice president of ICOM Nepal. So there is many, myself also from ICOM. So we are the ICOM family and we represent ICOM family if they are not here even. So, but I believe because I get a lot of comments and even I put a poster, even I put a Shabnam poster, so 154 people like that poster on so a lot of people get interest and they visit. Some visits YouTube and some visits to. So I always said that people don't have a much time, spare much time because some people are on offices, working on offices. Some people are on meetings and some people are there. So they cannot, but when they also think, okay, we will see the video. Okay. So they will put the video on YouTube, we will see the video, we will listen each and everything. Well, they do, and they do, frankly speaking, because I have talked to very say very good figures and very good personalities in ICOM. Even Vice President Terry MB, she regularly visits our this group and also tell me that I have heard from, I have listened and I have viewed that thing. So, that is very interesting and very good, and it should keep it on. So main thing is that we must learn from each other, right? We are sharing a knowledge here. We are here to share the knowledge with each other. So sharing a knowledge, we are not here to point that he is wrong here or he is right here. So we are here to share a knowledge from right and wrong to the both, right? So we want both should be here. So that doesn't mean that Shabnam is wrong. Shabnam is very right. I believe very right because she is such a courageous lady that she has gone and chose the self-taught method, right? So rather than going into any institution and learning art. So definitely, and such a good portrait. I don't know, Meena, you can show that portrait or not. Her self-portrait in watercolor. That's beauty, really, right? So that's beautiful thing. So this is that what all the artists do. It not necessarily that each and everybody like it, right? So I always tell my students too that look, aesthetics is a very important element. Aesthetic is a very element. Any object, any project you are going to do, there's three major elements are in that. One is a function, that it must do the function which you are assuming that it should perform. And the second thing is aesthetic, that it should be liked by many people, right? Liked by people. So beauty, aesthetics, other words is beauty. And we also definition is that appreciation of beauty is called aesthetic. So then the third one is a process, right? So these three elements, when you join these three elements, you are in a principle, right? Your art principle, design principle, whatever you want. So, but these are the three things which artist must know, or a project leader must know, or a designer must know, right? So otherwise he will not make a good project, or he will not make a good art. So I see a lot of aesthetic in that. So aesthetics is definitely, there are two types of aesthetics. One is emotional and other one is intellectual. So I'm not here to teach you people, but definitely you people know it. But I'm just going to revise it, revise the thing. There's two things: there's emotional aesthetic, which is emotional beauty, and the other thing is intellectual aesthetic. So intellectual aesthetic is a very, very essential, and that is when the object is beautiful, intellectual, in an intellectual aesthetic, that object is liked by everyone. That object is liked by everyone, no matter he is artist, or he is a common man, or he is from public, or he is from community, art community. So that is intellectual. So that is a line, form, shape, weight, and balance, and all these things. That's called intellectual aesthetic. So emotional aesthetic is that I know Meena, I know Angel, so I have a lot of good, good things as remembered with them. So, wherever Meena comes across, or somebody talks about her, I will say, yes, well, look, her glasses were very beautiful, you see. And if I see those glasses in the market, I will like them, right? That is emotional attachment with those glasses. So that's the emotional aesthetic, you see. So similarly, many things. I was listening a song today, today morning, today early morning, I was listening a song sung by Angel. She was singing. Oh, yes, she is a very good singer. So sung by her. So that was also, you see, performing art is and visual art is not so much apart. So the same things, if you are you can identify aesthetic, good aesthetic, you can identify aesthetic in songs too. Well sung songs. So this is way, but I don't want to make it a long thing, or my say, I salute to Shabnam that she is doing such kind of things, and she must be our family, and our family to gain more, learn more. We are all very good friends. I tell Shabnam that we are all very good friends, and she can learn a lot of things from young artists. They have in institutions, they have been taught by a senior teacher, so they do it. So there is two way of learning. I was also telling before that Siddharth said Buddha that look, what you are teaching us is what you have experienced, right? So we don't know whether it was like that or not. So I want to experience myself. So I'm leaving your group. So he left the Buddha and went to experience his life. So so there's a two way of learning. One is, yes, you say yes, sir, right? You
Yes.
said it, and that is good, right? So the second thing is that you say no, you keep it, your words with you. So I'm going to find out what is good and what is bad for me. So, so everybody has a thing. So, this Shabnam is definitely going for second way. That is also very respectful. So, because that is permanent. What she learned, that is permanent. So, this what we learn in institution, until unless we do not practice, we cannot be perfect in that. So these kind of things which makes us good artists or average artist or I won't say bad artist, because child is a very good artist, right? So when you see, look, the paintings of child done by child, so those also you say hit your heart, that these are very good, so very aesthetical things. So so there is nothing bad in this word. You have to see it differently, right? So you have to see it differently. So thank you very much indeed, and thank you very much, Shabnam, and thank you very much, Angel. You have been here with us, and thank you very much, Safalta, Uzma, Dr. Dhan, and Aditya, my friend, and the Shivani, my appreciator. So before you came in, Meena, she was appreciating us. She said, Dr. Dhan and you are smart. I said, no, do not flirt us.
Handsome. Handsome. Yeah. I use the word handsome, not smart.
So when we are here, we must not be so serious, because it's an informal show. So when we must be informal. So Shabnam was the serious most in this picture. So because she was she is having a first time here, so she will join us in next program. Then she will be. I think she
Yeah.
will also be a bit lively and happily. So, so see, until unless you are fearless from the that many things, yes. So you are in some cage. So you have made a cage. So you see, so all are in that cage again. So we have to break that cage, and we come out of in ourselves, you say. So what we are, we must be like that. So with these words, thank you very much, Meena. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir,
And
for
then
sharing.
you must remember, we all must remember, there is my program manager for think tank.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
She's
so
going
we
to give
have
us
to,
a short presentation,
yeah,
right?
we have to carry with her
Mhm.
presentation, you see.
Right, sure, sir.
Okay.
So, as Java sir, he has reminded us. So today, Noran, she has actually one more, duty or work to do. So she is actually a program manager, as well as moderator to the virtual think tank in ICOM Family Forum. So let me just reintroduce Noran. Before that, let me share you something. I don't know, I can do that or not. Anyway, seems like I cannot do it right now. So let me reintroduce Noran. She is from Egypt, and not just that, like she is an architect as well as an artist, and she is going to be the program manager, as well as moderator to the virtual think tank. And well, if you have actually been checking our program, then you would know that she was actually a speaker to our previous Youth Informal talk show on 8th December 2021. And if you are interested to know about her, I'll actually place the link to her talk show. So with this, I would like to request Noran to well, do whatever you want to do. I mean, the presentation and all, you can share it right now.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much, Mina, for this introduction. I was very happy that you were the moderator of my talk show. So I'm very happy to see you all here. And let me share my screen to introduce you what we are thinking about to make in the think tank talk show. We are going to make an experts formal panel talk show as David has suggested for this. So I'm thinking about making it about intangible cultural heritage, the safeguard of the living heritage. Let me take you in a journey about the cultural heritage. We have two classifications of the cultural heritage that was announced by the UNESCO. One is the tangible one, which is referring to the movable and immovable cultural heritage like temples, historical buildings, paintings, sculptures, furniture, and everything like this. Of course, archaeological sites. But what about the intangible cultural heritage? It's oral traditions, manufacturing, traditional skills, festivals, and everything like this. So it will include a lot of traditions and living expressions that is passed from our ancestors to us. So we are thinking about how we are preserving it, how we are reproducing it to the world. So we are interested in expressing this topic. So, of course, we know the importance of intangible cultural heritage that refers to the wealth of knowledge and skills that is transmitted from one generation to another. So it has a lot of social and economical impact on the community. So it gives us some ideas about others' culture and makes us very happy to know it and makes us respectful for this cultural heritage in the face of growing globalization. So intangible cultural heritage is a very important factor in maintaining our cultural diversity, and understanding it for different communities will help us to make an intercultural dialogue and encourage mutual respect for other ways of life. Of course, you can see the paintings, how we can find the number of intangible cultural heritage that is listed in the UNESCO list. They have a list for the intangible cultural heritage. Of course, this picture is from India. They have a lot of things to explain for us, festivals and maybe cuisines. So we think to discuss this kind of enjoyable intangible cultural heritage, and in think tank we believe that every one of us is attached to a certain culture that has a specific and unique way of life and taste. So we are proud to share this with the world. From our point of view, in ICOM Prague 2022, the power of museums is about the social role that they will play in preserving intangible cultural heritage. So think tank is going to invite keynote speakers from the field of cultural heritage, who are professionals and expertise from all over the world to be our guests in different sessions with different themes. So sharing everyone's heritage will give you a good knowledge about others, to learn, to respect, and to act. So when you are going to travel to anywhere, you will be like one of the family, one of the country natives. So you will be, it's very easy to get in such culture and go everywhere easily. So we are thinking about, we have different cultural heritage from Asia, Africa, Americana, and Europe. So we are inviting people from museums of Asia and Africa and America, Europe, to talk about their intangible cultural heritage. So if you have any recommendation for keynote speakers, I will be very happy to receive it, and it will extend our circle, will be very fruitful to ICOM family forum. So we are from different areas, so please be my guests and tell me what we are going to do. We are going to make different sessions. Every session will host at least 2 keynote speakers. We are not restricted for these themes, so we are not going to talk about Asia or Africa. So everyone is welcome to join us. So be our guest and be involved in the think tank. It was a small introduction. All the details will be sent to you very soon. So we are going to start it after the festivals and the Christmas time and the New Year. Javed Saab, if you want to add anything, please, you are our father of think tank and ICOM family forum. Please say something.
Javed, sir.
Yeah. So she has done very nice exercise. It's just an introduction, definitely, because we are one way or other. We all team are the people who has to take these activities to some good stage. So I believe that we are just like a board member to say yes, okay, no, we move this place to this idea to this area, and we move that area to in this area. So we can suggest her, and we can support her, because she is doing a great job. So she must be definitely aware of these kind of things, these think tanks, and she has lately joined a conference too in Egypt. So that is on these kind of things, ideas, and so what she has to do next, she will suggest us the process, how what we are and what we do, right? So this is what she told me, that this is a just introduction. Well, I will let you know, and then the second phase, she will tell us what we are and what we do. So what we do means that what will be the process of that think tank, or what will be the panels, because word the entitle, it's used word panel. So that means there must be some panel of experts, right? So they might be experts from museum, they might be expert from universities, they might be experts from community, they might be experts from youth, students of museology or archaeology or whatever. So depending upon what is the theme she is choosing for. So if she chooses definition of museum, so new definition of museum, that means then she has to look the things around the museum. So see, the expertise around the museum, so they will come, and visitors, the community, those visits museum regularly, from there a person as a expert on a panel. So this is a game of panel. Then we definitely we will be in a participant size, and rather than one speaker, there will be 3 or 4 people. They will be discussing according to moderator mode. So this is very interesting too. So we will hopefully, with the help of you, she will be able to soon start from Nepal. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
From Nepal.
And
From
Jahan
Nepal.
Saab.
Yes. Dhan Saab and Meena, we could help you out because Dhan Saab is one of your panelists. He is in a cultural ministry, right? And also
Right.
holding a charge of, he's a chairman of museums too, perhaps. He was telling me, I don't know whether it's wrong, I'm uh, I heard rightly or not, but he is a chairman of museums in Nepal and also in a cultural ministry over there. So being expert, he can advise us that what new measures should be taken according to your theme, right? So theme, you have to decide theme. So first theme, maybe you have, as you shown us, a cultural heritage. So we said well, the first theme should be a cultural heritage, right? And it's advancement, right? Cultural heritage and its advancement. So these suggestions will come automatically. Panel will suggest you. So Meena will be there from a youth, and she is very much in touch with the cultural activities and also exhibitions and many other activities. So she is also member of ICOM and also member of ICOM family. She could be the second panelist, and of course, from community, she can help you. Dr. Dhan can help you. One experts from community can join you. So maybe 4, 5, as much you people decide between. So the first panel should come out immediately. So when you will show us what we are, what we do. These are 2 sentences, very small, so there is not much to do in that thing. So this will clear the idea of our whole family, because this we will put in our group. So family group, so whole family will understand this is what they are going to do, right? So because I don't want anything controversial, because we are here uh, to we are here to share the knowledge, not to make a controversies, right? So we are friends and we want to make friends. We don't want to make enemies, right? So
Yes, sir.
this is what. So, with these words, anything else you want to know from me?
Thank you very much,
Well,
Jahan
Thank
Bhai.
you.
so,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
so,
Thank you, sir.
so for the first session, Dr. Dan will be the chair. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sanmena will be the expert, right? So
I will help.
youth
As an
expert from youth, right? So you will definitely, you are moderator. Without you will moderate this so whole panel should be definitely will trigger with your initiative. I'm talking to Lauren, okay? Okay,
I
that's
will
right.
talk with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You are
Good.
Aditya is right that you are very beautiful.
Yes, I told
Say,
See,
But Aditya,
you.
change
Mamma
your.
mia. La la.
okay, great. If nothing to ask Noreen, if anybody want to ask any question to Noreen or on this think tank, welcome. But if there is nothing to ask anything, so then we will say goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. And hey, Nolan.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. So
Bye.
before leaving,
Hafiz.
Hafiz, Hafiz. So before
Okay, ciao.
leaving,
Bye-bye, Nuran.
Stop.
Aditya.
Aditya.
Can't stop him.
Javed sir, he wants to say something.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Reclaim host. So,
Yes, Javed sir, you are saying?
yeah, no, but I have reclaimed it. It's okay. So now I'm going to make it end, right? If
Right.
anything is it, they want to see Noran, so there is a chance.
Right. So the
If
rest
you have
is
any question, you can
personal.
ask question, right?
By the way, I will sometime put the translation of song which she played in her presentation. That
Yes, sir.
yeah, that has done, and it's very close. So see, in Arabic, it's also very close to those words,
Yes.
except the it's where Arabic say al Amir. So Amir is definitely that Ghani. Ghani and Urdu Ghani is Amir. So that's why that the Arabic translation was Amir. So
Amir.
Ghani is a name of poet. So Amir is a name of poet. So you take it as a name of poet. So sometimes poets, you see there it is they in Urdu they say takhallus. See, so sometime this takhallus is also merged with the meaning of poetry. See. So, but here it's a poet. See, Ghani.
Javed sir,
Yeah.
let me make a request.
Yeah.
You need to, like every talk show, you will only share one, like 1 or 2 lines of translation, not more than that. It's a request.
1 or 2 line of.
Yeah, like whenever you are translating, the poem or the song that Noran wants,
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
only supposed to do that for only 1 or 2 lines, not more than 2 lines.
Oh, I see.
In every talk show, you have to come to claim those, lines.
Yeah. Yeah, I will do that. But and I will do it in the program of Noran. It was the think tank.
That's even better. Only 2 lines. Not more than that. Yeah.
He has already sent me the translation.
Aditya will be.
Too bad. Aditya, come on, how could you spoil this for us?
Well, like, there are some very personal poems, only love poems, only for Noran.
Who translated it? He was a very good colleague of mine. He is chairman of Department of Fine Arts in Mardan University. Mardan is in Pakhtunkhwa. So Mardan, Abdul Wali Khan University. Abdul Wali Khan was the brother of Ghani Khan. So it's a poet, was the brother of poet. There is a university on his, he was a very good educationist. So, so there is a university. So who made the translation? He is a chairman of Fine Arts Department in that university, Abdul Wali Khan University, Mardan. So he was asking me that, what is the story? I said, well, I mean, he knows that I am from Punjab and I don't, why I'm going into Pashto language, why I want to learn Pashto language. So he said, what is the story? I said, the story is that one boy from Pashtun, so he just given this ghazal to a Egyptian girl, beautiful Egyptian girl, and then he left the Egypt and lost somewhere in Pakistan. So she is looking for him, and he says, at least this
really
poem,
interesting story you made.
so at least this poem should be, you see, translated for her.
He's
So,
partially from Punjab, by the way, but he but he sent it to me and gave me the clue. You can find the translation with Afghani. So he said that you have to go by the borders to get the translation. So this is why I asked you, because Punjabi, they don't know the Pushto language, but
No,
I think
it's
he
all right.
knows the
It's all right.
translation.
You know, you are our children, so we pray that you people should be happy, and in any case, we want to see you
I was
people
very happy
right?
with the
So
song
we,
because the music
yeah,
was very
living
beautiful.
happy life is our motto for our children. So see whether they are my children or whether they are children of in the world. You see, wherever they are. So this is my motto, that they should be happy. So particularly girls, because girls have to, I don't say Europe, but in East, they have to leave their home and go to the boy home, right? So they leave one complete environment. You see, they miss that environment for a lifetime. And she also records, oh look, Amma was there, and you understand Amma. You see, Amma is mother. Well, you look, mother was there, and she used to cook something which was very delicious. And now you see this, these cook are also no worth. You see, they they are not close to that. So but this is just like thing. Remember, people, definitely we. One day you will remember us too. There is an Indian film, Joker. So anybody must have saw that Joker. That was a very good film. It was not liked by masses, but I liked it very much, because there was a song in it. You see, it's I will translate, but there was a भूलेंगे हम भूलोगे तुम भूलेंगे हम भूलोगे तुम लेकिन तुम हाँ लेकिन रहेंगे हम सदा तुम्हारे सदा लेकिन रहेंगे हम तुम्हारे सदा. So that means if you will forget us, when I will die, that you will forget us definitely. Oh, so 1 or 2 days you will say, oh, he was very good, bad man. Now you say it was nice, okay. Then you will forget. You will be in busy in your work task and other tasks and projects and these all things, and your children and your husband and your mother-in-law, but especially mother-in-law waste your time. So she never leaves you to think anything else, you see. So she all the time on your head. So this is for girls only. You see, boys, they are very flirty. They also make where they're laughing. Mother-in-law, they also flirt with mother-in-law too. So she lives happy with them.
Nice trick.
So this is a word. You see, this is a word. So when you forget us, so we will also forget when we leave this world. So there will be no Noreen, there will be no Meena, and there will be no Aditya, and there will be no Dr. Dan. So we will be in some other world. So we will take up birth into some other world. So in some cases, they says you will come back on earth in a new life and all these things. And some cases they says no, you will be asked to sleep at one place and you will sleep long and till the day of judgment. So this is what our Muslims concept, you see, as Islam says. So then they will, but we will be again called, you see, into life, our body, into our body. So this was the thing. We भूलेंगे हम भूलेंगे तुम, ठीक है? We will forget, you will forget, right? but we will be forever. We will be yours forever. This is, we will be yours forever. That means we will be somewhere in your memory. He
Yes.
didn't say you will be forever. You will be for me forever. He said you will be forever. Okay. So it's talking about memory. So something like that. I don't exactly. You cannot translate any language into other language, because that when you translate it, that lose the major. You see,
Essence.
yeah, with its major
Yeah.
stress and also. So this. So this is the way. But Aditya, why you stopped me? You said I'm going to end the meeting. Bye bye, everyone.
Oh, come on, where I stop.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
But at last, Javed Saab made a sentiment to us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very
Ciao,
much.
ciao.
Okay,
All right.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Nice
Bye-bye,
conclusion.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Yes.
Bye-bye.